Stone Cold. He came in and he basically addressed a lot, saying things, forgiveness, not permission, taking risks, going out there and trying to create something and, reaching for the quote-unquote brass ring. Now, I had been toying with the idea of dyeing my hair. I just want to do something different that if I didn't like it, I could change it right back. Immediately after that meeting, I just went to one of the girls who did the hair and said, dye my hair for me. And she did it on the spot. When I walked into Gorilla, the people that had previously seen me earlier that day, I had black hair. When I walked in Gorilla that day, I had blonde hair. It was like, again, it did exactly what I wanted to. It created a buzz, and that's when Dusty said, I want you for ECW. Because I believe Dusty's plan that year was for me and CM Punk to face each other at Mania for the ECW title. Obviously, that didn't happen. Love the gold standard. I wasn't blowing as a fashion statement. I just want to make that clear. He basically addressed the locker room, and he was saying things about asking for forgiveness, not permission. Taking risks, going out there and trying to create something and, reaching for the quote-unquote race ring. Now, I had been toying with the idea of
lost ground on second down. Motion from the wideout. They'll run play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
It's what they built their brand on. They built their physicality and stopping the run. And you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He throws one to the left. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
And the Rebels decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Punt goes out of bounds and didn't do a whole lot to flip field position as they'll take over at the 40. They get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Running behind that left side. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to throw, it's Russell. Looking to the big tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And those corner routes, those quarterbacks can throw the ball with some air and put it towards the sideline, away from the defender. You can tell a little bit maybe underthrown. The defender doing a good job sticking with the play, getting his hand on the football, and getting the deflection.
On third down, he drops to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gonna take a shot. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a 4th down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that 4th down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Edwards. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Gives it on the option. Touchdown, Bama! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Arkansas State fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. The thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough, and they could just find a way. They're trailing by 10 to Texas State. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Back to pass, it's Russell. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They want to run this quarterback. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown tie. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And the extra point is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lacey. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leaves it with the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
The play action fake. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the catch at the 20. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And And they top it off by going up top. 81 yards on the touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Motion from the back. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. They'll move the tight end. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Russell. Under fire. Hit hard as Hero leads the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Now on second down after the incompletion. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Wide open spaces. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with.
That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He forced that one into double coverage. That means somebody else was wide open. The quarterback really needs to be better moving forward, working through his progressions.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Fires to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Off play action. and he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Looking for blockers. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Quarterback making adjustments. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So backing up with that penalty, and they can feel their own goalpost looming over their shoulder.
22, water. Ready.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They want to throw it. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
They've got it at the 20 on 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying play action.
Quarterback gets sacked at his own 2-yard line. Give the defense a ton of credit. They were going for the safety, and they almost got it. Great effort up front by the D.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Cooler 18. Military stunt.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. With just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. That is no good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Looking to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Horton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Off the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under fire. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a fourth down. Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really four-down territory now. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. He'll try the left side. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Young. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. To throw, it's Russell. Snagged in the middle, it's Young. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Alabama! And the punishment has been extended. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? Louisiana Tech is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's a type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 17 to Baylor. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Caught in the backfield, it's Lacey. He finds a little bit of room to operate. He goes out of bounds at the 12.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Let's go! Let's go!
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gonna let it fly. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive, David.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. To the air, it's Russell. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it for a big play. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Rebels! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down in your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play. And you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Fires to the middle. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. Throws to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen.
14.
They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Trying the left side. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
To the air on second down. Right down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Dropping back, it's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the catch. It's Adams.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
Alabama needs just a few inches here on third down. Looking to throw for it. Fires toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. He'll take it himself. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity for the defense. An opportunity on fourth down to get off the field, see some of this momentum, give it back to your offense. They just could not bring them down before the sticks.
To the air, it's Russell. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there. They're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the fourth quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Going right to work up top. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted for the 11th time.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
How about that? The mindset of the offensive coordinator. You got a really big lead. You're sitting really pretty, but I think this is just about rubbing your nose in it and trying to make bigger plays down the field. But the defense finally got a stop, and they need some more of those and some big plays to get back in this game.
They'll run play action. Looking to buy time. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit.
As a former quarterback, I definitely never had the guts to ever want to be a return man. And that right there is the reason why, guys. I don't need anybody having a 50-yard run at me trying to take my head off. So, listen, I mean, I feel for that return guy. He's lucky, though, that his group of guys was able to jump back on the ball.
He might want another play. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
The throw. It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Going over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
First down at 2nd and 7. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the money.
There he goes. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Looking to the big tight end. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Back to throw, it's Russell. Blasted as he lets it go. It's caught downfield. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the fourth quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the first down.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Going to swing it on second down. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.